Good afternoon and welcome to the Good Plates Kitchen. Today we are making risotto with gorgonzola and pistachios. Now this recipe is from my dear friend John Farion. He's of Ukrainian descent, and I'm making this because of the situation that is happening right now in 2022. Hopefully by the time, maybe if you see this video later, that nothing will have happened and everything will be just wonderful and everything will be peaceful. But for now, I'm doing this in honor of John. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to prepare the pistachios. They need to be chopped. This is one of those lovely little chopper machines, and you know what? For this particular application, it's just great. It's also great for chopping shallots. So here I'm going to take a few of these and leave them unchopped, and those are going to be for the garnish. So we're just going to take a few that are like that, many. Okay, and then we're going to put the rest of them in here. Now you can see they're all nicely chopped. Okay, so now we're going to saute. We're using the Instapot to make this because risotto turns out just absolutely perfect in the Instant Pot. So take the top off the pot. We're going to put this pot on saute. And add about a teaspoon of butter. Put it on start, and now the butter will be melting. Okay, the butter is melting. And we're going to put in onions. This is about a cup of onions chopped. And saute those until they start to turn translucent. You'll notice they're kind of odd shapes. That's okay. I like it that way because we want a little bit of bite of onion as we're eating our rice. So add that. I don't know if you can hear it, it's beginning to sizzle. It's wonderful sound. Next thing we're going to add are mushrooms. Mushrooms tend to absorb everything. So we're going to give the mushrooms just a little bit more butter. And as you can see, the onions have started to turn translucent. I'm also going to add some Pansies freeze-dried shallots. You can add fresh shallots if you want. I happen to have freeze-dried. They work very nicely. And you want about a teaspoon of those. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the mushrooms. And we're going to add to make the mushrooms happy. We're going to add a tablespoon of white wine. This is in addition to the wine that you're going to use for the risotto itself. This is in addition. This is just to make the mushrooms happy. Okay, that looks very nice. The onions are browning a little bit. The mushrooms have absorbed some of that wonderful flavor. I'm going to try to push everybody away. And the next thing that's going to get it sauteed. The next thing we're going to add is the chicken. This is chicken breast that I've cut into cubes about an inch or so. And you want to get them to the point where they don't have to be completely cooked through, because we're going to be pressure cooking them. Okay. Oops. There we go. Next thing we're going to add are the pistachios that we chopped up earlier. All of them. After that, we're going to put in the risotto. The arborio, this is arborio rice. It's a special kind of rice. Regular rice will not work for this, so you have to use arborio rice. There'll be more information about this rice in the description. Okay, so we want to get the rice all nicely sauteed also. And we're going to add about a tablespoon of butter. Next thing is a half a cup of white wine. And you can actually turn the Instant Pot off at this point. See, it's nicely in there, and scrape up any fond that's on the bottom of the pan. Okay, the next thing is chicken broth. This is a cup and a quarter. Now I put in a cup of rice. I'm putting in a cup and a quarter of broth. Now I want you to notice that I'm not putting in a lot of broth, just a cup and a quarter. And that's because when you make rice normally, some of the liquid boils off before the rice has a chance to absorb it. In this case, because we're using the Instant Pot and it's a closed system, all of the moisture stays in, and that's a good thing. So, now we're going to put the top on. Okay, the cool thing about this version of the Instant Pot is it has its own risotto setting, which is absolutely amazing. So we're going to go rice grain, and we're going to choose risotto and hit the start button and hit it again and hit start. It's 8 minutes. It's going to warm up. It's going to do its thing, and we'll be back when it's ready. Okay, it's ready, and there it is. And we're going to add the cheese. We're going to add cream. We're going to add about a half a cup. That's about a half a cup. Stir it. melt. Okay, we're going to put it in a nice serving dish, and we'll see you in a few minutes for a tasting. Okay, and we're back, and here's our lovely risotto with gorgonzola and pistachios. I'm just going to put some of this, see the chicken, into a bowl. And give it a taste. Look at that. Beautiful. That is wonderful. I sincerely want to thank my dear friend John Farion, who gave me this recipe. May he rest in peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.